everyone, and welcome. As you can see from this background and from the title of this video, we are going to talk about City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare. I feel like I need to explain something before I start this. I fell out of reading Cassandra Clare books around the time when Queen of Air and Darkness came out, so really anything after Lord of Shadows I have not read, because I never even finished Queen of Air and Darkness. I just started rereading them, and so I've reread the entire Mortal Instruments series in its entirety, and once I'm done with Throne of Glass, I will read the Infernal Devices in its entirety. I might do separate book talks on those. I might not even do these series talks that I was talking about before, but yeah, who knows? So I'm here today to talk about City of Lost Souls. You all know I love the Mortal Instruments. I love Cassandra Clare's writing, even though I fell out of reading it for a bit. But I'm back. I'm back to it. I love them. Let's first talk about Possessed Jace. That's what I'm calling it. He's possessed by Sebastian, so I don't care if Brother Zachariah says that it's not actual possession. It's possession to me. This Jace made me so mad when I was reading this. So mad, I almost wanted to just throw the book out. But then also I was listening to the audiobook at the same time, and I couldn't throw my phone. Possessed Jace just makes me angry, makes me upset, and I just can't with him sometimes. He's so much like the real Jace, but at the same time, he's not. I didn't like how a lot of things Claire was doing was with this not Jace, not with the real Jace. It was just infuriating. Before I just go on a complete rant about not Jace, we're just gonna move on to Sebastian. I hate him. I hate him so much. No. He's just so evil. I mean, this could be stemming from City of Heavenly Fire vibes, but he is horrifyingly evil. I don't like him. I never have, and I don't understand why some people do. Some people like Sebastian, and I'm here no. I don't believe in people being born evil, but honestly, Sebastian was basically born evil. He has no humanity, and even though he tries to convince Clary that he has humanity, I'm just cut the bullshit right now. I won't believe a word you say. Clary, you shouldn't either. Sometimes I think she wants to believe that her brother can be good, but he can't. He can simulate human emotion, but he can't actually feel it. So he can just go he can go die. The fairy rings. I love that we got some insight into some fairy objects with these fairy rings and what they can do. And that the queen, the Seelie Queen, apparently has the power to listen in on the conversations that Clary and Simon are having with these rings. And she tells Sebastian everything, and also the fairies are on the side of Sebastian, and it makes me real mad. I get it, you pick your winning side, but you don't know. But you choose wrong. You chose wrong this time, Seelie Queen. Fairies are just a bunch of dicks. So let's talk about how Camille is giving Alec the choice to make Magnus mortal, and he actually thinks it. I understand Magnus breaking up with Alec over this. I do. But also Malik is one of my OTPs, so it's really heartbroken, but at the same time, it's understandable. Alec was even just the sliver of thinking, hey, what if we get rid of the whole immortal thing right here? I get it, Alec, you're insecure, everything, but come on. Well, at least Camille's dead, though. Though Maureen being the one that killed her, it's kind of... Maureen's a crazy little bitch. Now let's talk about Sizzy actually starting to blossom in this book. I love it. It's amazing. And even though Simon had cheated on Isabel with Maya and on Maya with Isabel, I like that Isabel knows how to forgive him and everything. Now let's just talk about how Sebastian has a dark cup made and actually convinces Clary that he's trying to summon demons so he can kill them. How stupid can you be? Like, I like Clary and all, but she can be real dim-witted sometimes. You know what he's done in the past. I don't care if Jace's blood can change him. No one can change that much. Not in the time between death and rising. And yeah. So, but when Jace was sliced with a blade made entirely of either demonic origin or angelic origin, one of those two, cuts Jace and severs his bond with Sebastian long enough that he finds that he gets back with Clary and everything. Beautiful, and I love it. I know that the right thing to do was for him to go to the Clave and then let them basically kill him to kill Sebastian, but I still will love Clary for grabbing her brother so Jace can't run off to the Clave and get himself killed. Jace died. I don't know what I would do with myself. Even now, it's still any like near-death experience he has, and even like with City of Glass, my heart just like stops. I know he's trying to be a dutiful shadow hunter like that, but like, no, I won't allow it. Clary won't either, so I'm on her side for this. Let's talk about how Simon ends up raising Raziel. The angel Raziel. He raises him, and Angel can't even harm Simon because of the Mark of Cain. And the angel gives Simon Glorious and takes away the Mark of Cain, so he's unprotected now. But I like how Raziel stays by his word. He gets really mad when Simon is like, how do I know you'll keep your word? An angel's word is like a bond. That's why shadow hunters, when they make a vow, an oath, they can't break it. I would like to say that at this point, this is the first time I listened to the audiobook of City of Lost Souls. Listening to Sebastian basically molesting Clary was worse than just reading it. Because when you're reading it, you can stop, take a break when it's just playing in headphones nonetheless, and you just want to throw your phone, but also can't because you need the phone. During this scene where he was molesting Clary, I literally threw the book, was about to throw my phone, thought better of it, but I was just cringing the entire time. I was listening to everything, and I was like, no. I don't like it. I was just like curled up in a ball as I was listening to that, just like cringing away from everything. My advice is don't ever listen to that scene on audiobook. It's even worse. Yeah, so they go to the burn. Sebastian makes his dark shadow hunters. Mattis is the first one. I'm heartbroken over Mattis. She was so nice. She didn't deserve to be turned into a dark shadow hunter. Since we're at the burn, let's talk about how Clary grabs Glorious from Simon, and then, for some reason, she decides that even though I'm fairly certain that she could have just simply cut Jace a little and the Heavenly Fire would do its work, not freaking stab him straight through the chest. Like, you didn't have to go that far. You didn't have to go so far as to plunge the blade straight through. Like, excuse me? Why would you do that? I'm still fairly certain she didn't need to, like, go full on, like, just a simple cut would have done. But you know what? Clary doesn't do things halfway. No, she has to do things the full and outrageous way. Let's talk about the heavenly fire that is now running through Jace's veins at the end of this book, and how it means that Clace can't do anything but kiss. That's everything I really wanted to cover on City of Lost Souls. Those are my thoughts on City of Lost Souls. It's a great book. This is actually despite the molestation, despite what Sebastian does to Clary in here at the end, I do find this my second favorite book in the Mortal Instruments series. So do with that what you will. Yeah, that's it. I hope you all enjoyed this book talk, and I will see you all in the next video.